Now dear friends, let us discuss and let us derive the equation for uniformly accelerated. Means first equation you need to derive V equal to U plus AT, where the symbols have their as usual meanings. Means V stand for the final, U stand for the initial velocity, A for the acceleration and the T for the time taken. For this you need to consider, suppose consider a body moving with initial velocity u changes to final velocity after accelerating itself in time t. Means initially a body is traveling with the initial velocity u meter per second, anything else. Means when that initial body is moving with the initial velocity u, when force is more force is applied on that body, then the velocity of that body u changes to the v due to the acceleration a in time t. Now how to derive v equal to u plus at? Simply you take the definition of acceleration. We know acceleration equal to, from the formula of acceleration a equal to change in velocity is by time t. That is, you may write here change in velocity means here you have to write final velocity minus initial velocity. By whatever the time taken t. So you get here a equal to, means what is the symbol used for the final velocity? We use v, and that of u initial we use u, and for t this. So you just solve the equations, you will get by cross multiplication a into t equal to v minus u. Just rearrange the equations, take the v and you send u, therefore you are getting here u plus at. This is the required first equation of uniformly accelerated body. Means v equal to u plus at. Means using this formula you can easily calculate final velocity. Means if you know the initial velocity u, and if you know the value of acceleration, and if you know the time taken, then easily you can calculate the final velocity v by putting those value in these equations. Simply you can understand, just I am repeating here. Consider a body is moving with initial velocity u, and after certain forces, means using the forces, the velocity u changes to the final velocity v in time t. Then how to calculate? Means we know the formula, or by the definition of the acceleration we have written here acceleration a equal to change in velocities by time. Now change in velocity means you have to subtract the final velocity minus initial velocity by time. So here you may write a equal to v means final and u means here initial, and by time taken means t here. Now you just solve the equation from here, means it goes here cross multiplications a into t equal to v minus u, and you just arrange this quantity to this side, means you will get at plus u, and arrange this, finally you will get the v equal to u plus at. This is the required equation, is our required first equation of motion.